It felt like discovering a side entrance everyone ignores, even though it's been wide open for years. The second I crossed it, the process became way simpler. I made a move most people wouldn't normally take. Want to know more? Stick around. I'll explain everything step by step. When I first jumped into the crypto space, I had zero clue what I was doing. If a project was hyped up or the chart was flying, I'd throw money in thinking I was playing it smart. At the start, it looked like I couldn't lose. My portfolio kept growing every day. Then one brutal crash came and all those wins vanished overnight. Staring at a balance of zero, it hit me. I had no plan at all. That's when I came across this insanely straightforward approach I almost ignored. I stuck to it, stayed disciplined, and cut out the noise. That move flipped my whole journey. I went from steady losses to locking in 5 times returns again and again. Let me walk you through exactly how it worked. But before I get into the actual steps, there's something important I need to flag, and it's the exact thing most beginners never notice until it blindsides them. I can still picture my first run on Pump.fun feeling unstoppable. It felt almost too simple, like the platform was designed for anyone to breeze through without thinking twice. That's what drew me in at first. But as I went further, little obstacles started creeping up. If you don't expect them, they'll slow you down fast. So let's clear those up right away so the rest of the process feels effortless. Fire up Photon and switch the filter over to Pump.fun. Instantly, you'll notice a non-stop flood of fresh tokens rolling in. It's like being right at the edge of a racetrack. Cars zooming by so fast you can barely keep track. The stream updates in real time, and missing even a few seconds could cost you. Timing is everything here. Hesitate for a moment, and that golden shot might vanish. Most of these tokens flash across the screen and are gone before you can even react. Now change the filter to Raydium CPMM and watch how the feed shifts. Instead of random launches, you'll start to see tokens that clearly had more effort put into them. The liquidity is sturdier, volume flows smoother, and the market caps don't bounce around as wildly. This is where most of the serious traders hang out. Keep watching because I'll break down how to zero in on the tokens that really deserve attention. Back when I first thought about launching a token, I was convinced it was a job only hardcore coders could handle. I pictured myself buried in smart contract code, trying to learn every moving part of the blockchain. The plan looked like a nightmare. Either grind through hours of confusing lessons or pay someone too much to do it for me. Then I came across Solana Token Labs and it flipped my perspective. It's made for anyone who doesn't want to touch code at all. Type in your token info, set your preferences, and it takes care of the heavy lifting automatically. If you can make a simple online order, you can do this. I've since created multiple tokens on my own, and something I once thought was intimidating turned out to be super straightforward. Before anything else, you'll need a logo that makes people stop and notice. I personally use Canva. It's user-friendly and instantly gives a professional vibe to whatever you design. Earlier today, I ended up watching the Breaking Bad movie, El Camino. I love the way they closed Jesse's story, and it inspired me to dedicate my coin to it. Honestly, it feels like it deserves a place in this space. After uploading your logo, make sure it's sized precisely at 128 by 128 pixels. If it looks stretched, blurry, or off-center, tweak it until it's sharp and balanced. It might feel like a small detail, but this step makes your token look way more polished. Once it looks clean, save it and let's move forward. All right, jump into solanatokenlabs.io, connect your wallet, you'll get a pop-up asking for authorization. Just click confirm and you're in. On the setup screen, type in JesseCoin as the token name and Jesse as the symbol. When you reach the token settings page, don't touch anything. It's already perfectly configured. You want that full 1 billion token supply. We'll need it later. Just click next and move forward. Now you'll see the option to add social media links. You can skip this part. I always do. It's never been a problem with Raydium launches. Just smash that skip button and continue. More precisely, we will specify the whale wallet. Yes, this is a new function. We can replace the information about the token creator. This information will be replaced in the smart contract metadata, but you will be the real owner, okay? Now I'll show you why we need this. Look how many tokens are launched every few minutes. You can see this information in this service. In fact, there are a lot of such services. They are monitored by a total of hundreds and thousands of buyers. A lot of buyers and a sniper bot monitors this. Look at this information about the token creator. We need to find the creator who has a lot of Solana in his wallet. We will launch a token with low liquidity, for example, with 1 Solana. This will be displayed everywhere on all services. Buyers will see it, and at the same time, the creator's wallet will be displayed, on which there is a lot of Solana. Buyers will see that there is a lot of Solana in the creator's wallet. When buyers see tokens launched on this principle, they think that the creator deliberately added little liquidity so that the people or influencers he needs could buy the token at a low price. And then he adds all the Solana from his wallet to Liquidity, and the token go to the moon. And when people think so, they are right. Indeed, some creators do so. That is why buyers and sniper bots are looking for such tokens. And today we will pretend that our token is exactly like that. Look, this is a good example. The creator launched a token with low liquidity, but his wallet had a lot of Solana. Any buyer could buy this meme token at a very low price within 30 minutes, and then this token flew to the moon. Today I will create a token that will seem the same to buyers. Well, I found a wallet, I copy the wallet address and paste it here. Now comes one of the coolest features, custom token addresses. Solana Token Labs lets you add endings like pump or moon to your token's address. It makes it look like it launched through Pump.fun, which helps trust, attract buyers, and boost early hype. However, if you put moon or pump like suffix, having 4 alphabets, it will take around 20 minutes to update on solanatokenlabs.io. So if you want to avoid long wait while creating your coin, add PM or MO, like 2 alphabets in small. After that, you'll see 3 toggle switches. This part is super important. Make sure every single one stays turned on. If you turn off revoke freeze, it means you can freeze trading anytime, which is a big red flag. If you turn off revoke mint, it means you can mint unlimited tokens. Another huge red flag. If you turn off revoke update, it means you can change the contract whenever you want. Massive red flag. Serious investors notice these things right away. If they see anything disabled, they'll run. So leave all the toggles on and click launch my token. Now your wallet will pop up asking for final approval. Confirm it with 1 click and boom, your token is officially live on Solana. Next up, we'll secure your liquidity. Open Raydium and create a fresh liquidity pool from the ground up. The interface is intuitive and straightforward with all the main controls right in front of you, so setting this up is easy. Head over to the user token area and paste the contract address exactly as shown. Even a minor slip-up can completely break your setup. Enter Jesse for the symbol and Jesse coin as the full name, so everything is correctly labeled and professional. Remember to click add user token because skipping this step might cause Raydium not to recognize your token, and it could vanish from the listings entirely. Once that's done, proceed to add liquidity. Allocating around 900 million of the 1 billion total tokens with Solana will keep trades flowing smoothly, minimize price swings, and give your token a strong, stable start that sets it up for early success. Now it's time to figure out how much Solana you want to pair with your tokens. I usually hit the max button to grab my full wallet balance, but I always leave about 0.2 Solana behind to cover network fees. It's a small move that prevents annoying problems later. Once that's set, choose your trading fee percentage. I usually stick to 2%, which keeps trades affordable for buyers while still allowing the pool to generate steady returns. Of course, feel free to tweak it if your own strategy calls for something different. We've made it to the last step. Click the Initialize Liquidity Pool button to seal the setup. Your Phantom wallet will pop up for approval, so confirm it immediately. After a short pause, everything finalizes and your token is now active on Solana and ready for trading. Open Photon again and double-check that the Raydium filter is active. This keeps the feed updated with the newest tokens hitting the market. Scroll carefully through the list to spot your token. If it shows up, that's your sign that the launch was successful and trading is officially live. To track your token, open dexscreener and load up any chart. It doesn't matter which one. Once it's loaded, swap out the contract address in the URL with your token's address. Press enter and the chart will update to show your token's data. If you want a quicker way, just type your token's name in the search bar and select it. When you open the chart, you'll see the price jumping all over the place. This isn't just random chaos. It's fast-moving trading bots making tiny buys and sells to grab small, quick profits. They enter and exit in seconds, usually before most traders even have time to react. This early activity often attracts fresh buyers who don't want to miss out. Jumping in right at launch gives you an edge. The first investors help keep the price steady before a rush of later buyers causes big swings. Once you lock in your position, your holdings usually grow slowly but steadily, building profits with minimal effort. If you're cautious, no stress. You can pull your liquidity out anytime. For now, I'm just watching how it plays out. All right, guys, it's been about 25 minutes since we kicked things off, and we're already seeing liquidity starting to climb. That's a really positive sign early on. I'll keep you updated as things develop. We're about 35 minutes in, and everything's moving smoothly with liquidity still on the rise, which gives us confidence the chart keeps showing steady growth, and that's really what we care about. What matters now is staying focused and watching it closely. Right now, liquidity is showing some solid improvement, which is exactly what we want to see. The chart is slowly climbing upward and beginning to create a clearer pattern. On top of that, payments are still flowing into the token and shifting around, which keeps the market active. I'll keep an eye on things closely and let you know whenever something new develops. We've officially been at it for a full hour now, and so far the liquidity has kept on climbing without slowing down, which is exactly what we were hoping for. The flow of payments and transactions in our coin hasn't stopped coming through, and the chart is showing steady movement upward. It's really just a waiting game at this point, letting things play out until the right moment arrives to make a move. In just the past few minutes, a good chunk of payments has landed. Liquidity already looks healthy, and the chart is dialed in, steady and sharp. With everything looking this solid, let's switch gears and go over the exact process for withdrawing liquidity to your wallet. I'll guide you through each click, keeping it straightforward and free of complications. First, connect your wallet to Raydium. Make absolutely sure it's the same one you used for your token launch so all your assets stay properly synced. The connection usually happens almost instantly. Then go to the Portfolio tab and switch the view to Standard, which makes it much easier to locate all your holdings, including any liquidity tokens you've added. If they don't appear immediately, don't worry. Sometimes Raydium takes 10 to 15 minutes to refresh and display everything correctly. Once you can see your tokens, click the minus icon next to your liquidity pool. Set it to 100%. Confirm Solana as your payout. Press Remove Liquidity and approve the Phantom confirmation. The process generally goes through smoothly, and you should see everything reflected in your wallet shortly after. Once the withdrawal process completes, a confirmation pop-up will appear, letting you know it went through successfully. After that, open your wallet and double-check your balance to make sure all the funds have returned correctly and match what you expected. Things are coming together nicely, your profits are stable, and the process feels smooth. Keeping at it consistently is what counts. As the market heats up, now is a perfect time to dive back in. And don't forget, you can follow these steps again whenever it suits you. The process is flowing nicely, the setup's easy to follow, and staying consistent might lead to good gains.